And welcome back to the anime and manga news for the week ending February 1st, 2014. Ever wondered what Studio Ghibli what it would look like to see a Studio Ghibli TV series? Well, wonder no more. Goro Miyazaki will be directing an anime TV series this fall called Ronia the Robber's Daughter. This is based on a book by the same author who wrote Pippi Longstocking, and that's a pretty cool thing. The Polygon Pictures, who worked on Knights of Sidonia and Skycrawlers, will be providing some CG scenes, with Studio Ghibli providing the rest of the animation. So more on that in the backstory. Meanwhile, in other news, a new Fate Stay Night anime series will be airing on television this fall, animated by UFO Table, directed by Takahiro Miura, who directed Fate Zero, and with others from the Fate Zero staff coming back for this. So that's pretty darn cool. Also, Viz has announced release dates for the Tiger and Bunny movie, The Rising, for airing in theaters in the U.S. So if you're in California, Colorado, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, or Washington, there will be airings in your state, at least. Check out AnimeNewsNetwork.com for the full list of that, all airing in mid-March of this year. Crunchyroll has announced they've got the rights to stream Robot Girls Z. This is the toy series. It is basically Mazinger, Giant Robot, Get a Robot series, Get a Robo series, with cute girls instead of giant robots. Fun, ridiculous little series. Discotek has announced they have licensed the Lupin III Hemingway Papers special, as well as the DRS anime series, both to be released on DVD in May. Meanwhile, if you want to watch Katsuhiro Otomo's new short piece project, that's peace as in not war, and you're in the western half of the world, you're going to have a PlayStation 3, because it's going to be released on the PlayStation 3 in the West this spring, along with a 2D scrolling action game called Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day, which is kind of part of Short Piece. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be on the PlayStation 3. Weird. Moving on to manga news. A comics festival in France called the Angoulême Comics Festival had an exhibition about comfort women, i.e. women who were used during World War II in Japan as basically prostitutes. What's controversial about this is that they state as part of the exhibition that Japan has still not recognized the problem of comfort women. Arguable. Japan has certainly talked about it in the past. They claim that it wasn't as forced as a lot of people claim it was, but it's a somewhat misleading thing to say. So it's caused some controversy. But there were 10 different manhwa that talk about comfort women. These are Korean comics in this exhibit talking about it, which is quite interesting. So again, more on that in the backstory. Seven Seas has announced they're going to be releasing some Dance and the Vampire Bund doujinshi collections. Now, this is not just fan works. These are works by the original artist of Dance and the Vampire Bund that he released as doujinshi at Comiket. So basically little one-off stories that were not published as part of the main thing. And Seven Seas is going to be releasing those 192 pages in total of these previously uncollected manga, along with other bonus material. They'll be shipped in June of this year. So that's pretty darn cool. We call Dance and the Vampire Bund Secret Chronicles. So an interesting direction to take, that they're actually going to be publishing stuff on... they're going to be publishing doujinshi over here, basically. Finally, in addition, Crunchyroll has announced some other manga licenses. They've got Arpeggio of Blue Steel, and Yet the Town Moves and Spirit Circle added to the lineup. It'll be available on the website worldwide almost completely. Some countries not available, but most of them. And they'll be released on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Finally, Attack on Titan, the manga, has now reached 29 million volumes in circulation. That's across all the different volumes of the release, so Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. All in total, 29 million. The 12th volume sold 1.4 million alone. So that's doing pretty darned well. Quite amazing. Kodansha revealed at this New York Comic Con panel that it sold 500,000 copies in English, which is pretty darn impressive. So certainly Attack on Titan moving along. So that's it for the news. Stay tuned for the backstory where I go into a bit more detail on that. That's it. Thanks for watching.